those who don't know me, I'm Jack Farlow. We're getting my YouTube channel back in action, and I thought, what better way to start it than visiting my favorite store for a grocery trip, the Costco Wholesale. I'm gonna show you everything I get here. I do like 99% of shopping here, except white rice. I get that specifically from another spot, but everything else is here. Even if I don't get it today, I'll show you. I try to spend like $400 to $500 a month on groceries, so I don't know, for me that's budgeting. So I eat a lot, but I'm gonna show you how I do it here at Costco, so follow along. All right, so we'll go reverse order here. Usually I start on the other side, but we'll start with the high ticket items today. Usually one big protein prep on like Sunday or Monday, and then everything else is day to day, but that's just potatoes and rice basically. Okay, so start with the bread section. And we're also gonna grab a sample here.
Are you a big sample guy?
Well, they usually like trashy, or not things I would normally consume, but we got a New Zealand apple today. Perfect. Thank you.
You ate?
Like 90 minutes ago.
Okay, so you don't come hungry?
No, never, never. So this is all I do for bread products. These things are a hack. Carbohydrate bombs and just about nothing else. My boy Mike got me on these, so that's all I'm doing now for bread. We'll sweep around here. Oh, where are the bananas? Oh, they've moved the bananas. Okay, so these are some of the best value items I get. Number one is some potatoes. I'm gonna go with the russet today. $11.99. This will last like 2 weeks. Then some bananas. No organic bananas for me. I go through too many. And I try to only get organic for the dirty dozen, which is like, I don't know, spinach. Okay, these aren't great. Not a great selection today. Oh goodness. Okay, so they're yellow and a bit more green. I would say taste and nutrition until the budget is out. So like, I maximize taste and nutrition with a constraint of a dollar sign. So I get spinach here. Sometimes I get more berries, but that really adds up on the bill. So I'm just gonna stick with the classic blueberry today.
Berries have become considerably more expensive.
They have, yeah.
It's going to make the budget hard.
You always gotta look for moldy ones. And sometimes I'll get pineapple in here and carrots, but I have both. Well, I don't have pineapple, but not today.
So why not rice from Costco?
Well, there's this brand, Tilda, shout out Tilda. They make the best white rice, cannot be beat, and you just can't buy it here. So, this is what I was getting for maybe the past 3-4 years. It's the best deal here, but it's a little bit fatty. It's just lean. So recently, what I've been doing is going for the bougier option. So I've brought my red meat consumption down, not on purpose. So I go with these, the bison, which is like 2.5 times the cost per kilogram, but I just don't eat as much, and then I go with the chicken for a lot of protein, which maybe isn't as good from a nutrient perspective, but it's cheaper for sure. So, yeah. I still like every day, but it used to be all I ate every day. The easiest way for me to save money would be to swap that out for the big lean beef thing, but I'm willing to sacrifice. Then I get one of these chickens. This one looks good. So this is like the same price as the first ground beef. Oh, never, no.
Just carve it yourself.
Too long of prep time. I just put those in the oven.
The convenience of
Yes, exactly. And yeah, everything else is. I spend a lot of money on protein, and everything else is pretty cheap, I'd say. Potatoes, rice, bananas, and then mostly like frozen. Other than blueberries, mostly frozen fruit. Usually it's anywhere from like $70 to $200 times 4 times a month, so averages out to like 400 or 500. Okay, here's another spot that I've recently, probably because I've been working at Co-op, I have a bit more money. I go with a little bit nicer eggs, the free run, not free range. I would usually go with these bad boys, but I'm gonna spend the extra $1.50 today, as I have been on these. They're just, I don't know if they taste better, but they're so much more yellow, or orange. So I feel like that has to be good. This is something I usually do here. This is very expensive, but these are a treat once in a while for me. I do maybe one with my lunch, so it lasts me like 2 weeks, but pretty expensive. But I used to buy avocados, but they're just too hard to manage, so I've stopped doing that. Okay, so these are some of my favorite aisles here. They're refrigerator aisles and freezer aisles. This yogurt is the #1 go-to for me. I always have that. It says 25% less sugar. That's not why I buy it. It's just the only good vanilla one they sell here in big things. And then they used to have mush here that I would buy occasionally. Yeah, they had it for like 4 or 5 months, but okay, we're coming up on the money item here. So this is new. This is new as of a few weeks ago. It's the Fanta variety pack. I still have about 20 at home, so no need to get today. But $12.99 for 24, so like 50 cents a piece. And those are my treat after almost every workout.
How much carbs per can?
Range is here. 160 calories, so 40, if that makes sense. Yeah, 40 in the regular, but 180, so like almost 50 carb in the pineapple. The best, in my opinion, is the strawberry, though.
So this is your new workout carb?
Yeah, sometimes I'll still do like sports-specific stuff. Just has like sodium, basically, is the only difference, and I get plenty of salt when I eat. So, yeah, and I don't know, it's fun too. Yeah.
Shout out Pantry.
Yeah, and I sometimes get the Zevia as well, but I don't really like the caffeinated cola because then I can only drink it in the morning, and I don't really drink pop in the morning, so it is on sale. It's a good price, but I have like 20 colas sitting at home waiting. Is an item that I highly recommend. Again, a bit pricier, but so convenient. I'm not spending time cutting vegetables or doing any of that stuff. So this is fire roasted, I think avocado oil, and just a bunch of vegetables. So I put that with almost all my lunches and eggs. So between that and spinach is like all the vegetables I eat. And then I also get these sliced strawberries somewhere around here, but I got some at home, but there they are. I do mess around with caffeine, but I usually have these wake-up pills, so it's just pure caffeine. I kind of get in my head if I have like pre-workouts. I still do from time to time, but just that the other ingredients are gonna like mess me up in some way. One thing I do get that I didn't show is orange juice, but I have some at home still, but that's a staple as well.
Do you and Emma ever come to Costco together?
No, Emma hates Costco, unfortunately. I asked her. I got this stuff while it was on sale the other week, It's pretty convenient for my potatoes and eggs, but yeah, not cheap. But I think the number one way, I don't need anything in this aisle. The number one way I save money here is by not buying stuff, which is really hard to do. Okay, so oatmeal, 2 options here. This is like 5 kilograms for $12 or half that for the same price. And when I'm feeling really good, I gotta be feeling really good to go for those, but I usually just go for these. I got a bunch at home, so like pre-run or pre-bike, if I do that first thing in the morning, is this jam on one of these. So it's almost like 70 grams of carbs between those two, and basically no fat and like 3 grams of protein. So that's what I use. I also get this peanut butter and this maple syrup, but those things last a while, so no need today. One of my biggest disappointments is the granola here. So right now I'm going with this one, but I give it like a 5 out of 10. They had the same brand as the oatmeal. I don't know if you remember that, but it was just like oat clusters versus this is all like nuts and stuff. And that one was so good, but they don't have it anymore, unfortunately. I just try not to eat too much gluten, just because I'm eating so many carbs that I'm not like gluten intolerant or anything, but if I have like 300 grams of carbs a day from just bread and pasta and cereal, then it won't be as good on the digestion. So I usually just have like 2 of these, and that's basically all I do outside of rice and potatoes and like sports stuff. Okay, so I'm coming to an end here. Ketchup is a must, but I got lots at home. But no, I go full, real deal. Just thinking if I forgot anything.
Do you ever have a list, or you just off your top of your head you just know?
No, it's the same things every week. I just have to remember what my stock at home is. These dates are pretty good. Sometimes if I like just want a quick carb snack, I'll go with some dates. But pretty high in fiber, so not the best, but well, for pre-workout, not the best. For health, good.
Mess with like pastas.
I did. I still have some at home. Maybe once every 2 weeks I'll have a pasta dinner. That's also, I found Chick-fil-A and pasta is the best like day before comp for me. Pasta for a lot of carbs and Chick-fil-A for just like a lot of, I feel like salt and like some fat in there, and it just like just satiates. Okay, one thing I'll get here, I think it's on sale this week actually. This is like the only like treat thing I really get, and Emma loves these, so maybe even I'll just get them for her. But it's these unreal things, $4 off this week, and they're just like coconut dark chocolate, but they market it as healthy, so, or healthier than other chocolates, so I'll get that this week as well because it's on sale. But I don't really need those. What was the thing we used to talk about that I said was too expensive?
Bars.
Yeah, right.
That's my dream. We are on that bar right now.
Yeah, okay. Kind of a trashy aisle, but I'll show you, don't need it today. But at home, I have, next to my gym bag, a big basket that is always stocked with 2 things. One of these suckers, which has 68, so I maybe have 1 to 2 a day on average. Lots of days I have 0, but on average, probably 1 to 2. And so that lasts like a few months. That's a gym snack. And then the other thing I think is on the other side. We can get a shot of the figs. The figs are nice. I've done those in the past, but you're looking at like $1.50 a piece there. So
how do you spend a lot of time figuring out like the dollar per Like, do you think, or you just like quick math, you're good to go?
For like straight carb sources, especially like the sports drinks and stuff, I definitely think about cost per carb. Yeah, so, okay, let's look at some of the bar options here. Things I've done in the past. Rice Krispies, pretty good.
Cheap.
Yeah, super cheap. Yeah, these are fancier and they go down really nice. Okay, like 75 cents a piece, not bad. But
Still.
yeah, it's true. No Rice Krispie, but the best deal in the house is down here. In comp or something like that, I'll have like 4 of these a day. And so $14.99 for 64 of these suckers. And it's 100 calories of like basically just carb. 18 carb, 2 fat, 2 protein. And these go down real easy. So between these and the Mott's, which I don't have, are the cheap carbs for like intra-session that I get here. Okay, my price guess. This is gonna be a more expensive. This will be closer to the 200, but I don't think we're gonna reach 2. 172.50 is my guess. Leave a comment below what your guess is. Executive member, so 2% cash back. I think that woman just said you're not allowed to videotape in here. Yeah. And now because I'm a veteran shopper, I leave the big items with barcode up. All right, so that does it. Total 188.33, which again is closer to that 2, so a bit more. Things like granola, dates, jam, guacamole things. And even the protein is really only every second week, or every week and a half really for the protein. So that's why this one was a bit more expensive, but a good one nonetheless. Now we try not to get hit by a car. Yeah, in and out, 25 minutes? I can spend 2 hours in there if I want. Beef jerky would be nice. A good beef jerky, like Country Archer or whatever that one's called. The only ones we have here are like Jack Links or whatever that one, just loaded with like nitrates. So I don't do that, but it would be nice to have a more convenient protein just on hand sometimes. Okay, so that was the Costco trip. Like I said, this is gonna be a reviving of the YouTube channel. So we'll have lots more stuff coming up, some gym stuff and some lifestyle stuff like this as well. If there's anything you want to see, I guess, leave that in the comments. But this was the one I was most excited for, so we knocked it off right to start. So thanks for watching.